one.
Brighton is a city famous for its art and culture, but for dancers, space to rehearse has always been hard to come by. JP Amari is a renowned hip-hop dancer and teacher based in Brighton. Through his hip-hop school Street Funk, JP has been teaching dance to children in Sussex since 2003, in church halls, community centres and even car parks. Over time it became clear that Street Funk needed a home. Then Brighton's dancers could finally lay down some roots. So JP, together with his wife Annalise, took on a huge project to turn this carpet shop into a studio that could be a home for the whole of Brighton's dance community. The only thing is, they only had 6 weeks. To make sure they got it done in time for the grand opening, JP and Annalise needed some help. So they called on everyone they knew to do whatever they could to turn the vision into a reality.
Morning! How you doing? Bright and early. Good morning. Oh.
So, welcome. Early morning. Amari household. Scarlett, vieni qua.
Okay, Scarlett's gonna wear that one.
Perché fai quella faccia? Cos'hai? So I was born and grew up in Italy. My parents come from Ghana, and they met in Italy. I started dancing in my house in Rome back in the day. I don't actually remember when I started dancing. My parents have always loved Michael Jackson, Motown, Bob Marley, and always played lots of music at home. So from as early as I can remember, Michael Jackson has been there. And I guess dancing to his music and dancing like him was all part of it.
Where's Mummy's coat? Any coat will do.
I moved here for university, for Brighton Uni. That was the first time I'd ever come to England. I took an international business degree course. After I graduated, I was a bit lost, because I wanted to, I knew deep down inside I wanted to dance. I didn't know how I could incorporate and live on that. And my parents were giving me pressure. They wanted me to find a 9-to-5 job and do the whole office thing.
JP started working for South East Dance, a charity mainly operating in Sussex and Kent. He ran classes in the Whitehawk area of Brighton before setting up Street Funk, but it wasn't until he met Annalise that things really started to move forward.
Checked my Facebook, and this lady called Annalise Silverwood had contacted me. I was like, hello, chiquitin, what's going on? And she has contacted me about this, her and her son Tristan were moving back down to Brighton from Glasgow.
I had planned the move was underway. I had rented my house out in Scotland, so we had to do the move, but everything crumbled because of the recession. The recession hit. Nobody was taking out mortgages. So pretty much all independent mortgage brokers were out of a job because we were all self-employed and there was no business anymore. So I moved down here and I had no job, and I was living I was a single mother because my ex-husband was working on the oil rigs at the time. He was away for a month here, a month away. And rent was really high. So I was paying all this rent. I got into loads of debt just living. So it was awful. And so in September 2008, I said to Jay, I could see where the Street Funk could go. And I could see what wasn't being done and how it could become massive. So I said, look, why don't I come on? No, I think he said, we'd been talking and I came up with some ideas. He said, look, why don't you come on as marketing and PR? I said, okay. So I came on full time doing marketing and PR. And I think by the next, it must have been by the next June 2009, I'd taken over the running of the company completely.
This is where we are now, married, 3 kids, and 3-4 businesses.
We had been toying with the idea of having our own premises. It wasn't something that greatly appealed to us because of the cost, but there was so many, the quality of the venues is so poor and there's so little space in Brighton, which is crazy, isn't it? But there's so little dance studio space. And some of the places we were hiring, we were paying a lot of money to hire them. And we were getting double booked and things like that, where we'd have to cancel classes at the last minute, you know, refund all the parents or try and reschedule. It was awful. And it happened on a relatively regular basis.
JP and Annalise were ready to take street funk to the next level, but they needed a location. And one particular place at Brighton's Marina caught their eye.
And we just saw Unit 11, which is what it was, which is what it's called. And we thought, oh, this is just amazing. This is amazing. So we went home and we looked at the prices and the costs, and we thought, well, we can't possibly pay the costs that were advertised. But we put in an offer, and unbelievably it was accepted, which was amazing.
The next step for JP and Annalise was to find a way to pay for the new studios. So, during Street Funk's annual dance showcase at Brighton's Dome Straight Up, JP had a very special request.
Basically, we were in the Dome, and when you sat down and took your place, nobody knew this, but in the interval, he picked up the microphone and said, underneath your seats, you'll find the gold envelope. Can you take out the gold envelope? So everybody took out the gold envelope, and there was a little slip in there that says, please, we're opening these studios, we need your help in any way.
JP got quite emotional on that evening, didn't he? Because someone pledged, I don't know,
It was £1,500, wasn't it?
Yeah, because he was asking for a certain amount of money.
I think JP was asking for £3,000 initially.
That's it.
And this gentleman or lady donated £1,500 on the spot. The whole, I don't know whether you felt this, Dave, or not, but the whole theatre, the ambience in there, it was electric. There was something strange going on there.
Yeah, it's something that you. What's the? Something ineffable. Everyone was everyone was involved in whatever it was that was going on that evening.
Make some noise!
On the 27th of September 2013, they got the keys to their new premises. The grand opening for Marina Studios was set for January 4th the next year. So, by October, the clearing process was well underway.
Welcome to the future Marina Studios. As you can see, it's a shell with lots of rubbish that we need to clear, and we're in the process of clearing now, hence the gloves. And the dirty look, I usually roll fresher than this. So we had to take all these slats down. All these slats that you see have all been snapped in half, and they covered the whole shop. The ceiling was covered, was like this, and as you can see, we've taken the whole ceiling down. It's full of nails, this stuff. The whole project is actually a bit more daunting than I thought it would be. You know, a few sleepless nights thinking about what to do next, how to make it work. But on the other hand, it's been really exciting because it's finally a place that I'll be able to call a home. Lots of young people in Brighton, young dancers, people that aspire to dance or to become someone in the dance world can come to and call home. The kids are really excited. Some of them have been here to help already, taking down some carpet tiles, sweeping up, trying to smash up some of whatever is available to smash up.
While the Street Funk parents were keen to help, for Kevin, the Amari's vision was particularly close to his heart.
I know how difficult it is to have the facilities and the right teachers to be taught. So I decided that I wanted to help by any means necessary. I contacted JP, I said, look, I'm here, I'd like to help. I'm a parent, I can also help with you financially, physically, everything. Can I help you? He said, yeah, we need all the help we can get. So here I am, helping out, doing everything I possibly can.
Apparently you are doing more than everything.
Well, I didn't want to say, but now that you've brought it up, I'm glad you've mentioned it, because look, that's all he does, is he just walks and he just looks at, he goes out there, right, drops it there, and then passes it to me. All that stuff he's taken out there will still be there when I go out there.
I want to know where it's being taken out to, because obviously I can only see where the door is.
We've got 2 massive skips out there, right, and JP passes it to me, and then I carry it, lift it up into the skip.
What is this? What's this become?
Listen, this is about a
Hang on.
chain whip.
Hang on.
I am passing it to you. I'm breaking it up and bringing it to you.
Sorry about this, but have you had your say?
I've had my say.
Excuse me, this is my time. This is what happens, right? This is what happens. He passes it to me, and we do this. Come on, come with me. This is how far I have to go. And now you know.
It's Sunday the 27th of October, a month since the Amaris were handed the keys and they're still clearing out rubbish.
Always smile for the camera while we work.
I mean, obviously I was here yesterday, there's still quite a lot of stuff inside at the moment. How long do you reckon it will take? Do you reckon you can get it all done today?
Unfortunately, we won't be able to get it all done today because we've only got 2 skips, which are nearly full. But one of the guys who's helping out today has very kindly said that he's going to donate money to pay for the next skip. I've been teaching his children for years, ever since they were tiny. Now one of them is about to go to university.
There's not often you meet people that do so much for the community and have got that spirit. I mean, most of us have got our heads down working and, you know, too busy to do anything. And I thought, God, no, we've got to do something. And of course, never got round to it. So this was an ideal opportunity.
Among those helping out is Kurt Jobling. He teaches parkour as part of the urban playground team.
We're hoping when this is finally done to also have parkour workshops, performance parkour workshops. It's really about having a space where you can do it, where you might not get rained off like 2 out of 3 days or something like that. You know, what's happening here is a bit of a dream come true, you know.
What have you done since you've been here today? Can you talk me through some of the things that you've cleared up?
I done the carpet mats over there.
So just the carpet mats?
Yeah.
That's your job, you're on carpet mats?
Yeah, and my brother is just been like picking up wood, putting it in the skip and just helping tidy up things in the way.
It's sort of October at the moment and it's got to be ready for January. What do you reckon their chances of everything being ready in time are?
I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to get it ready in time. I think it's going to be really good.
As one of Street Funk's teachers, excited about moving to a new home, Hayley Coppard was unaware of the scale of the project.
I didn't realise the enormity of what this project was. So they told me they had a studio, great. In my mind I thought, oh, a studio. I didn't think 3 studios, a reception area, a changing room. It's only the first time I walked in here, they'd gutted it and I got to walk around when none of the plasterboard was in, it was just a massive empty space. And we held the floor plans and they did me the tour and that was when it was like, wow, really?
I don't really want to say this about him, but he will like this. He's a man that delivers. What he says he's going to do, he does. You know, and I think everybody appreciates that.
I totally agree. Totally agree. No one can be like that in real life. You know, no one can be that genuine and carry it off and still be a nice bloke. That's probably why the kids like him as well, I think.
Fortunately or unfortunately, I live around the corner from him. So when we're doing the school run, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, he's still like, "Yo, Kev, guy, what's up, man? What we saying? What we're doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, Jay, okay."
It's 7:30 in the morning.
It's 10 to 8 in the morning, man. Switch off, guy.
By the 22nd of November, the studio was beginning to take shape. But with 43 days until the launch, there was still a long way to go.
Uh-oh, what's gonna happen here? Here we go. JP Omari again, Marina Studios, Street Funk represent. It's the Marina Studios over there. Work in progress, but since the last time, a lot has changed. Let me show you. What we've got the builders who have come in and are standing the line. They've built some cubicles here. So this will be the ladies' toilets, gents' toilets. This space here with the music blaring, you know, this is dance studio, so we need to have the vibe going on. Anyway, over here there's going to be a reception desk. So there'll be 2 or 3 people welcoming you, say hello. Welcome to Marina Studios, how can we help? We go down this way, the corridor, the pink corridor, we'll do a little dance. Marina Studios. Yeah, that's how it's going down.
So right now, this minute, how
Yeah.
do you feel about everything?
Honestly, I'm really excited, but my head is absolutely exploding.
How much time have you had to spend here?
I'm here most days, but I'm spending more time running around, meeting people on the phone, running the other businesses. So I'm not on site a huge amount at the moment, but soon I'll be living here.
So what's your biggest concern at the moment then?
Biggest concern at the moment is the extraction system. The extraction heating and cooling system is such a massive space that we're talking about £30,000 worth of equipment, and clearly we haven't got that. So yeah, that's my current challenge. I don't yet have the answer.
This has caused me so much trouble over the last few weeks. There's been times where I've been in my pajama just walking up and we got a call from the Marina security saying the alarm has come off, so you need to come and turn it off. So I'd have to just put on some clothes, come across from the other side of Brighton to come and turn it off. It's happened 2-3 times now. I need it sorted, otherwise. January the 4th is creeping closer and closer, but we are adamant and we're confident that we're going to have this space ready for then. It will take time. There may not be much Christmas celebration going on, but this has to happen. Brighton has been waiting for a space for this, like this, for too long.
What we did with the kids this year is recycled toys from the bottom of the toy box. That's how poor we were last Christmas. The painter decorators are here. We've been here all weekend painting and decorating. It's been a really long weekend. So I'm going to introduce you now to my fabulous builders. So they're hard at work.
But on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident you think that everything's going to get done in time?
20.
Hey, look at that. That is
Our part, anyway. I don't know about Annalise's.
Hey, that's another matter. That's not for them to worry about. That's my issue. It's all good.
Key to any building project is the architect. And luckily for JP and Annalise, another street funk parent, Richard Lindley, was able to lend his expertise.
The way it seems to work in building is if you've got an infinite amount of money, you can do anything overnight. If you want to do something really low quality, you can do that really quickly as well. But Annalise was kind of saying, oh yeah, we're going to ring up suppliers and we're going to get building materials on the cheap and get this all done. And I just thought, there's no way. And to credit to Annalise, it was just astonishing because she's got no experience of managing a building.
The build was chaos. It was actually absolute chaos. I remember thinking before we started, we haven't got time running the businesses and raising the kids at the moment. How is it going to happen? How are we going to do it? A week before Christmas, we thought we were on track. Everything was just about there, organised, ordered, paid for, just about. And then I was told by my electrician that the entire fire alarm system needed to be replaced. We thought we could reuse the existing one, but because there was a false ceiling, the cables no longer reached and you can't cut them and replace the heads. So we had to find £7,000 a week before Christmas and somebody who could work to install the darn thing before the 4th of January. So it was just absolute mayhem. Literally, I think I was in tears the night that I found out because we'd overcome so many hurdles and I'd negotiated so hard on everything. We'd begged, we'd got loans on our businesses, we'd put money on our credit cards. It had been such a mission to get things done and we didn't have anything left. And my dad lent us the money at a very reasonable interest rate. So, yeah, my dad's a superstar.
Do you think you would have been able to do it without that money?
Nope, definitely not. It actually would have come to a shuddering halt.
I'm sure they absolutely had me in stitches.
Hold on, sorry, my telephone ringing. Annalise has just called me, telling me that there's a delivery of white paint. Check it out, paint in between stereo, push chair. Okay, let's go.
There's so much goodwill for this street funk family that everyone just wanted to make it work, and I think that's how it did. They were infectious, we came down one lunchtime just to do a bit of painting because you really wanted to make it work because it's important for the community.
I mean, even Emily in India were here painting as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how much
I think everyone's involved with it.
It's really fun.
Without being able to afford decorators, scaling the paint job needed a lot of extra help.
Welcome back. I know it's you again, and you're following me. You're following the studios. Come and check it out. You want to see what's going on? You want to? No? Of course you do. Come. Let's go. This is my man Jesse, one of the illest b-boys in Brighton. Yeah. So actually, since you last been, we've got windows now. And actually, these windows will be brilliant because as people come to visit the studios, we can tour them and show them the studios without having to disrupt what's going on inside. So over here, you can see there's a whole lot of parents. They're now not even parents anymore. They're my friends, man.
For me to put something or give something back to JP, because he's done so much for my oldest son, but change in behaviour and the amount of confidence that the whole process has given to him has been amazing. And so JP's done that for Jonah, and I'm prepared to give a little bit more back.
Corridor of check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Okay, come through. Let me show you what's going on.
Everyone got stuck in. We were amazed, really. We thought it would just be us because Christmas holidays is people's only time to relax. We were totally blown away by how many people gave up their break to come and get stuck in and slog with us getting the place finished.
The installation of the reception area signals the end of the structural changes, but there's still so much to do.
Oh, it's you. You see, this is how we get down now. Huh? Scraping stuff off the floor. This is part of building a legacy. You start from small up to big. I think since you last came, this wasn't there. The beautiful Star Trek type vibe. Ta-da! This is the pot of gold right here, and it's the dance floors. Huh? Check it out. Oak sprung dance floor. Huh? It's not just a game. Come and check out. Come and check out the quality. Look at that. I know I'm just caressing the cling film.
So with the floor, there was another drama at the last minute. We hadn't counted all of the stuff when it arrived because it's tons and tons and tons of packages.
It came in off the ferry this morning, straight out of Norway. This is how we roll, man, international.
And when they laid out the foam that goes underneath the sprung system, they found that there wasn't enough. This is 2 days before they're laying the final part of the floors. So poor Dave from Lamarck, literally the day, I think, 2 days before New Year's Eve, was having to organise a shipment of foam to us. He did an amazing job. He got us foam. Unfortunately, it wasn't the same one. We do have a slight differentiating in levels in Studio 1. You wouldn't notice.
With so much to pack into 6 weeks, opening night was always going to come too soon.
You always catch me where I'm super busy, and actually today is more super busy than ever because press night launch is tomorrow, less than 30 hours from now. Are we ready? We will be. Started this at 1:45 yesterday and finished it at midnight, and then we left to go home. Stuff into storeroom, it's been done.
Not a whole lot of things you've got picked up there actually, then.
No, exactly. It's a whole load of stuff, but we'll get there. Check it out. Yeah, looking fresh. Sealed and touched. Waiting for someone to christen it.
A lot of the volunteers are Street Funk students who can't wait for the place to open.
The future for the whole of Street Funk and all the kids is obviously the best thing, because Brighton hasn't got anything like this, and we've always been surviving out of really small studios, and now we've actually got somewhere to properly let go and just have a place to come all the time and stuff like that. It's just amazing.
No worries. I'm working, man. Coming through to the Thorpe studio. And as you can see, the floor is being laid down. And it already feels cozy. I feel cozy in here, I feel chill. When I step over here, I feel cold. It's not fresh. Cozy. Ah! Cozy. Ah! That's right.
I've just got a few last. I mean, can you pan the camera to have a look at the chaos?
Check it out. Without these guys, this wouldn't have happened. These are the builders working hard. Come check them out. They're killing it. This is how they made this whole project happen.
But in general, we've done our thing. So I need to get back to work now because you guys have not wasted my time, but I need to work, man.
Bins in studios, yes, done. Intruder alarm being set up now.
I think every time we came here, it was something different had been done. You know, all the carpets had been up, and then the walls had been painted, and then the reception desk had gone in, and then it was the open day.
Take a moment, it's important for myself and Miranda as trustees of the charity to talk a little bit about where it came from, and mainly that means talking about these two people who are standing beside me right now. Now, JP began the company 10 years ago, Street Funk, was joined by Annalise, who really helped to push it to a completely new level of professionalism and with a much wider reach and scope. They then, and this is the most impressive thing, asked if anyone would care to help them. And that was where all of us got the opportunity to see what they have really achieved together over many years, because hundreds of people have been involved in creating Marina Studios. But it's come about because these people, these two, inspire the belief both in the young people and also everyone else in the community that sees what they can do. And that's what's going to make this place succeed. Just give your support, your thanks, and your time to give it up to these two people. Please make some noise for them.
So we're going to open the doors into the studios, let you see what everyone has been working on, let you be entertained.
Having got over the line just in time, the magnitude of what they'd achieved begins to sink in for Annalise.
I didn't actually allow for how much stress was going to be in between. There's been a lot of challenges. I've never done a build like this before. I've done residential builds, but I've never done commercial builds whilst running two businesses, raising three kids. I think we bit off a bit more than we could chew, but hey, we're here, we did it.
Have you had a chance to get your dancing shoes dirty yet?
I'm not dancing tonight, man. I'm not dancing tonight.
Really?
I haven't danced in like 3-4 weeks now. Oh, my back is feeling really tender from all the lifting and doing, and it's just been so crazy. So I need to get back into it because tomorrow we're doing open day, and then Monday we're straight into.
Yeah, you'll be
straight away now. We need to get back into it and get into the mentality of being a hip-hop dancer again, b-boy, street dancer, popper, locker, whatever.
Entrepreneur, businessman.
Yeah.
We have been blown away. Not only could we not have done this project without these people, there's so many people who believe in something that's going to benefit other people. You know, you kind of think when you go about your day-to-day life that everyone is out for their own cause and they're interested in their own life. You kind of think that, you feel that way, don't you? And then something like this happens and there's all these people who truly want to make a difference. They truly believe. And I think, my gosh, I didn't think there were that many people like that out there.
Oh yeah, it's you. What's up, man? Come through, come through. So welcome to the finally finished Marina Studios. I hear, that's right, make some noise. You know, comfy chairs. Annalise's crazy tree with lights, It looks a bit...
What's that one?
It's there.
Plans for spring term?
Surely joined the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
Man,
Look, bad attitude.
don't be questioning me, man. I know what's going on.
Well, you better tell me what's going on then, because I'm the one that runs it.
I told you what's going on.
He's got bad attitude. Look, he thinks he's a bad man.
I am bad man.
He thinks he's hard, he's not. He's a big baby. He's a big teddy bear. He doesn't look, he does all this. He's not. He's all eating his jelly sweets and watching cartoons.
Yeah, but that's because they gave me the power. Man, if I didn't watch my cartoons, I wouldn't be who I am now. Man, I got the powers now.
Babe.
Leave me alone.
They're not real.
They are
They're
real.
not real.
You're not real. Let's go.
They're not real.
You're not real. This one, James Brown. Hey! Good God. James Brown. And then, dun, dun, dun. Here's our big studio right now. It's the Street Funk studio. The kids absolutely love it.
It's such a nice space, it's perfect. Yeah. Literally, even if I don't have a class, I just sometimes come down here just to stay here.
Could you imagine that it's going to turn out like this?
No, like I didn't actually think that they would make it as well. Because it just looks, it's amazing.
You can do so much more. You've got so much more freedom, and with the mats as well, you just don't have to worry about injury. I always had a first aid kit, and I was always getting rid of splinters in one particular hall, or a child's fallen over and they've hit their head. It's a hazard.
This is the trophy shelf. The kids are not playing. I'm not playing. No one is playing in this place. Marina Studios is a serious place.
Over the next 3 years, the Street Funk family grew and the trophy shelf expanded as the studio gave JP and Brighton's dancers the space they needed. Heading to Glasgow for the UDO World Championships in August 2016, JP was expecting his 4 crews, Killer Bees, Defiance, Stereo Shock and BN1, to come home with the trophy.
Street Funk represent at the UDO World Championships in Glasgow 2016. Make some noise!
The Worlds is an annual competition with crews competing in team, duo and individual categories. With the possibility of a world title and cash prizes on the line, the standard is high. And standing in the way are a panel of judges full of internationally renowned choreographers and dancers. So how did JP and Street Funk feel about handling the pressure?
I'm not nervous at all, man. I'm not nervous. We've worked hard this last year. I just want to see them do their thing and represent. Yeah.
Stereo Shock are competing in the under 14 advanced category. To reach the finals, they'll have to make it through the first round. Stereo Shock qualify for Sunday's final in 2nd place. JP formed BN1 in 2012, and some of the crew, like Katie Thompson, have been with Street Funk for most of their lives.
Well, I've been with Street Funk for 10 years now, and that 10 years has made me such a better person, like a better dancer, and now I've become a teacher for Jay. He means the world to me, means the world to BN1. The fact that we have JP as a teacher changes everything. It makes everything so much better that we've got. We're like a family because of him, so it's just amazing. How? Sorry, BN1 just qualified, by the way. Yeah!
Giving all the dancers enough attention is a tall order with 4 different crews representing Street Funk. So, 21-year-old Muni Mushati is responsible for coaching Defiance, competing in the under-14 beginners category, and he's only been teaching them for 4 months.
It's the first time I've actually coached the crew, and they made it to World Champs, and it's really amazing being here in Glasgow, and it's ecstatic that they've won first place in the last comp, and we're here to take this one as well.
Very tough, and now we get to chillax. I don't.
No, we don't. We get to work harder. Out of 39 crews, we came joint 5th, so that is a lot of crews, and I can't wait for the finals, and I'm going to prepare the crew, make sure we're ready, and the energy is amazing. Go from 39 to number 3, that was really amazing. Like, it's the best feeling, and it's just like a round off to the year. So next year, I always like to not be at the top so that I can know I will get there. So this is now the time where we push and we train, and there's going to be auditions for the crew and new members coming in. But now we know where we're at, third in the world for under 14, sorry, and we're coming for number 1 next year, definitely. Watch out.
A year ago, JP's youngest crew, the Killer Bees, were number 1 in the world, winning the under-10 novice title. 12 months on, and expectations are high. Before heading on stage for the 2016 final, JP shows how he handles any pre-performance nerves.
Look at the vibe right now. If they're all facing out, the energy would be out. Right now, it's all in, and they're giving each other. You hear that? That's that energy right there.
3, 2, 1. The bees are about to find out who won the world championship in Glasgow. Hopefully we have, fingers crossed.
How do you feel about it? How are you feeling right now?
I'm very nervous. Really nervous. I'm really excited.
Make some noise for Killer Bees!
Killer Bees came second in the world finals. Second out of many crews. Same with Stereo Shock, they came third out of many crews. And you know, the kids have done really well. I'm really proud. Although, to be fair, I did expect these guys to win. I thought these guys would win. And I thought these guys would win, considering they placed second yesterday. You win some, you lose some, and this is what makes you keep coming harder, coming back harder. But they were both brilliant, and it's been great working with them. But there are changes coming. Changes to make better, and people need to evolve. The world evolves. Humankind evolves. I love everyone, but yeah, if you want to compete at this high level, there has to be tough love. People want to dance, they want to push themselves, they want to test themselves at an international level. And Munya and I need to teach at that level. You know, it can't be no more at a local level. We need to go global.
In September 2013, Marina Studios represented the next step for JP, Annalise and Street Funk. The community they'd created helped that dream become a reality. 3 years on, and Brighton's young dancers have a platform where their skills can flourish.
Since the studio has been built, the number of kids wanting to audition to be in crews has increased, I'd say by 50%.
The next challenge for Street Funk will be maintaining the success having their own studios has brought. Balancing the home environment with the competition mentality will help Street Funk to continue the legacy, which at its core simply aims to give children an outlet to express themselves.
We have so many dancers, so many kids that do not really like football or rugby or your usual sports, and dance is their thing. And having a place where they can come and hang out, train, do whatever they want is amazing. There was nowhere like this in Brighton, so for Annalise and I to be the first ones to set something like this up is a real honor, but it's also a great responsibility. And actually, as Spider-Man says, with great power, actually it's not even Spider-Man, it was his uncle who said with great power comes great responsibility, and that's the way it is for us here in Brighton.
I guess my first ever seeing anybody dance was probably in real life was probably JP, in the first lesson I ever did.
Well, when I first joined, I really enjoyed it. It was super fun, but I knew I wasn't very good. There's that thing when people say you're born to dance, then I just thought I am not one of those people, but I kept on practicing now, and okay.
I suppose the first time I saw it was when I went to the Dome, and I can't remember what group it was, but it just made me feel like I really want to dance.
I saw a video of JP, my teacher dancing on the video, and I was like, oh yeah, I really want to dance like that.
First time I ever went on stage was probably Straight Up, which was quite nerve-wracking. I guess I first went on feeling a bit shy.
I'm quite used to it now, but the first time I did Straight Up, I just got this feeling that I didn't want to do it, but then once you get onto the stage, you're just like, oh yeah, I really want to do it now.
There was a dance studio next door to my nursery, and that was when I was 3, but then I wasn't old enough and I had to be 4. When I was 4 I started.
I went to the Dome, watched diversity, and yeah, wanted to carry on. It was quite amazing, and it felt like I wanted to push and get to those limits of dancing. Just so once you start doing it, you just never want to quit, to be honest. It's just so much fun coming out here and doing some dancing.
It's always different. Every time you come here, there's a different routine and sometimes different people. And you always learn something new every time.
Well, that is probably my favourite thing, and it says inspire on it, but it's quite hard to see, the inspire side. It's really cool though. It has bananas on it. My favourite thing is the things over there. The mats. Because you get to jump on them.
My first class here of the year, I was really nervous about coming down here because of where it is. It's not just walking around the corner anymore. But when I walked into the room, and I think I had 38 people in my first class, which is the busiest it's ever been in my whole time of teaching. And even that alone just sets you off. And it sets that fire in me to go I've got all these people to please right now. They're here. They've made time out of their day to come and take my class. What a compliment.
It's the perfect thing you could get as a dancer, because when you come here, it's just it's so refreshing. It's such a nice space, it's perfect.
I've worked with Jay for a long time and Annalise, and whilst things seem hectic and scatty and crazy, it always comes together and they always put on a really good show, whether it be this show at the Dome or this, it always comes together.